my screen further, welcome to those who are here for the second and third time, and especially for those who are here for the first time. So just to let you know, my name is Rueben Sarvananthan. I was born in Nigeria, West Africa. Please do not judge my book by my cover. My parents are from a Sri Lankan background, which is why I look the way I am. And then I migrated to Australia about 35, 36 years ago. So Australia has been my home for the last 3.5 decades. I went to school here. I went to uni here, got a job, and then got out of my job as soon as I could. So the lifestyle that I chose to create was to be someone who could be a traveler, travel around the world. I love traveling, adventure, meeting new people, lifestyle. But I needed something where I would be able to sustain that as I travel. And I have a huge desire to live on 10% of my income and give 90% away, and 10% would be too much for me to live on. So my wife and I literally love creating opportunities, businesses, enterprises that run without us. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Hopefully a lot of you have read the book, and if you haven't, please, please, please get the book and read it. It was a game changer for me over nearly 30 years ago. And it really made me get to a place where I could retire at the age of 36 into what we call economic independence, which is doing the things you're purpose for regardless of money. So today, before I came here, I don't want to sell you a platform. I want to sell you the idea of an opportunity of lifestyle. For me, it's really important that whatever we're teaching here on Metfi is not by itself an end. It is just a means to the next step of creating a lifestyle worth living. Okay, that's how I look at it. So this morning I got to wake up, take my son, who is 7 years old, just turned 8, to soccer. And then after soccer, for a haircut, have a meal with him. So I said I have a date with my little mate, and then bring him home and just have a conversation with him. I have 9 children. Got home, my eldest daughter was here. She's 25, 24. And I got to have a chat with her for an hour before I jumped on here. Now, most people are running after the dollar and they're very stressed out. Would you guys agree with that?
100%.
Yeah. So I want to change that up. And so that's why I'm just kind of encouraging you with this conversation before we do the why are we doing Metfi? Because once we understand the conversation about what our dreams are and how we can achieve it, and we don't have to wait till we're 65, retired, etc. We should do it early. So I'm going to be 48 this year, 36 when I retired out, 12 years. I've changed the way I do lifestyle. It's not always easy. Sometimes it has its challenges, but it's very exciting because I get to be in charge of the canvas that I get to draw on. Okay, I don't feel like I'm being controlled by the world around me anymore. And when the control tries to come, I find ways to eliminate it. Now, I'm not sure about you, but let me just get a poll from all of you guys here. How many of you would like to create and live your own lifestyle that is not determined by the 9 to 5 jobs and not determined by the rat race and even by what society has told us? If that's something you'd like to do as well, I want you to put a 333 in the chat group, just to see that we're on the right track, because this is something that really affected my life and has changed my life. Awesome. So we're on the right track. Most of us are in a similar, wanting a similar sort of thing. You see, I was getting a little bit worried about the 2 3s rather than the 333, but all good. All right. So why I'm excited about the Metfi is it's introduced us to a very, very good platform, which I call the digital world. And the digital world is a game changer. The reason it's a game changer, guys, is because it, for the first time, opens you up into a $1 trillion industry. I don't know if someone can write $1 trillion in the chat group, because we're talking about 12 zeros. So we're not talking about $1 million, 100,000 or $1 million or $1 billion, 3, 6, 9. We're talking about 12 zeros. And so we don't need $1 trillion. What we need is access to $1 trillion. You get the difference? All right. How many of you remember the gold rush, for those in Australia, the gold rush that was in Ballarat? Yeah. Do you know who made the most money? Not the ones who came and were sifting for gold. Some made it, some didn't. Do you know who made consistently the most money? If you know, I want you to type it in, or I want you to unmute and tell us. Yeah, that's $13 trillion. Wow, amazing. So who made the most money in the gold rush? And it wasn't the ones who sifted for gold. Anyone have a clue? No one has a clue. The guy on the side who was selling the equipment for people to go and buy to sift for gold. He constantly made money every day, in and out, every hour, because whether people found gold or not, they had to buy the equipment. Okay, so here's the exciting thing, guys. The digital world, whether we like it or not, it's floating with trillions of dollars every day. My request to you is this: all you need is a phone or a smartphone or some sort of device connected to the internet, which you guys all have, because you all would not be on this call if you didn't. So all you need is that, and then you have access to $1 trillion industry. Now, let me ask you a question. If I gave you a choice of going, say you came to my house and I gave you a choice of going home, either by public transport, a bicycle, or a limousine that was fully paid for, chauffeur driven, which one would you choose?
I'll choose the chauffeur.
Exactly.
Lemo, bro, lemo. I'll take one, not one lemo. I'll take 2 lemons.
I'm only offering one at the moment, bro, but we'll get that second one for you. Okay.
No, one from you, one from Brother Rashid. Okay.
That's it. Why not? No, Noji says the bike. Noji, in the limo has a stationary bike for you to do the exercise, okay? So you can. It's
exercising, brother, exercising.
Yeah, we'll get the roof up, and hey, you'll be so proud of me. I finally jogged 2.4 kilometers today. Yeah, that was tough for me. It was 1 kilometer on Tuesday, and today I got to jog 2.4 kilometers nonstop. So I'm getting better.
I walked 10K today, bro. Nice.
I told you, you're amazing. My friend I was talking to, he just ran 24 kilometers.
Oh, wow.
Bro, I'm celebrating that I've done 1 kilometer as in a jog. Well done. Now, guys, all 3 vehicles, public transport, car, bike, and limousine, will all take you to the same destination. It's just which one is going to get there quicker and with luxury. You get what I mean? So the limo, quicker in luxury. Okay, the bike will be the slowest. Maybe public transport might be even slower. We don't know. Okay, so all I'm saying to you today is I want you to think about opportunities when they come, how quickly they can come. And when they do come, what is the opportunity there? And so this is where the Metfi is very exciting to me, because the Metfi gives us an opportunity to see one of the greatest transfers in wealth that is taking place. Now, I'm a big believer of being wealthy, not rich, because the rich chase after money, but the wealthy control money. The poor beg for money. Okay. And so there's no difference in my mind between the rich and the poor, because one is chasing after, one is begging for. But the wealthy are controlling, and that's very powerful. Okay. Let me start with this screen because we're talking about the opportunity of Metfi, and I want to emphasize this, and I'll come back to this screen again. There are 10 ways you can earn income. 5 of them are from passive long-term opportunity. Passive long-term opportunity. The other 5 are based around active income. Does that make sense? So you can choose to be active, you can choose to be passive, you can choose to be both. I have chosen to be both. Some of you guys have chosen to be both, but some people say, I don't have time, so just go for the passive side. The Metfi tokens every 12 hours, the staking of more Metfi tokens, the treasury claims, the Metbot, and the matrix spillover commission. And I'll talk more about that for the first timers in detail as we go through this presentation. Actively, guys, you can be part of the matrix building, the matrix lifetime commissions, the fast start bonus, the ranking influencer rewards, and the return on investment within 45 days. Okay. Please put a 111 in the chat group if this makes sense. Okay. Even if you don't know how to do it, that there's a sense in, I understand I can be passive long-term. Okay. 2-year plan, 1-year plan, sit there, my money will grow. I'll come back and go, wow, that was much better than keeping my money in the bank. or I can be active and actively produce income every single week, every single month. Okay. And the money is paid directly into our digital wallet. That is brilliant. I've never seen a system so far that does that, which is amazing. So let me see. I've got a few, 3-4 people, triple ones. Anyone else? Do you get this? Is making sense so far? I may not know how to do it yet, but just understanding there's passive and active. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. All right. We have $84 trillion in assets that are going to change hands in the next 20 years. That is unbelievable. It is the greatest transfer in wealth in history. Okay. And I believe most of it is going to happen, or a lot of it is going to happen in the digital world because of the new world that we are in, whether we like it or not. So the Forex and crypto world is a $1 trillion industry. Forex itself is dealing with $7 trillion a day. Okay, crypto, $3 trillion and growing. The metaverse, $13 trillion. I mean, guys, this is off the charts. And if we can have access to it, how? Just by having a smartphone or a smart device with Wi-Fi. So for the first time in history, all of us have access to this $1 trillion industry. And let's take, so like I said, I can put a lot of effort in. If I've not done my exercise, then I'll take a bicycle home. But if I have done my exercise and I just need to get home, look at the amount of effort to go in a bicycle as opposed to go in a limousine. Okay. Now you can go to work, you can earn a 5-figure income, maybe a 6-figure income, or you can start to let your investments and opportunities work for you and tap into a $1 trillion industry where you just take what you need. And as I say to the people, wealth is not like a sandwich where someone eventually eats up your piece. Wealth is like an ocean. How big is your bucket? Okay, how much do you need? Just you choose your container size and you go and get. Make sense? All right, so that's why I'm really, really excited, guys, about this industry. All right, so I call it the digital world because that's what it is. It is a digital world. It's like going from your analog phone to digital world. And here are the benefits of the digital world. Number one, more income will be made in this world in a minute than a lifetime of wages and salaries. Noji, I didn't send you the slides yet. Please remind me. I will send that to you, okay? And anyone else who needs it, because I'm super excited for Noji. He's going to be presenting on Wednesday.
I look forward to receiving it too.
100%.
July is my time.
Let's do it. More portability to conduct business in a suitcase. What do I mean by that? As I said, I'm a traveler. Anyone else here loves to travel, see the world? Because I love traveling. I love seeing the world. And most people, when we travel, we come back with less money, right? I've tasted the ability to travel and come back with more money, number one. Number two, as I travel, being able to spread this good news to so many people that I meet who are ready to listen. Make sense? And so I love that opportunity which the digital world presents that nothing else does compared to this in such a great way. We have more free.
I need to ask you a question.
Yes, sir. Marcus, how are you?
Very well, thank you. How possible is it to travel and come back with more money? Because my belief is that whenever you travel, we always go to wherever you're going to spend money, and any money spent while traveling, how do you get it back? How do you travel and come back with more money?
I love that. So recently, my adult daughter, I'll start with an example and give this to you. My adult daughter came with us to Kenya. My wife is from Kenya. And my wife and I spent almost a year in Kenya 2 years back when she was donating to her father. So my daughter came, and by the time she got back, she just told me, Dad, and all she had to do was pay for a ticket. Everything else was covered when she got there. When she got back home to Australia, she's like, Dad, I had X amount of dollars in savings. I now have X minus Y in savings, right? Which is what you said. And I just smiled at her and said, would you please do what I'm doing? Because when I got back, I had X plus Y plus Z in savings after spending almost a year in Kenya. And we were not living a very low life. We were living a very good life. Now, why? Because our income and our duplication and multiplication was higher than our expenses, and money was producing money for itself. And so business in a suitcase means anywhere I traveled, I was able to access my business, but I was also able to help others in the same way. So Marcus, I hope that helps answer your question. I can say I've tasted it myself and it's working.
Yes, please. Yes,
Okay?
please.
And this opportunity here is one of the excellent opportunities that will allow you to do that. Fourthly, well, the digital world gives you more opportunities to give back to humanity. I don't know about you guys, but for me, there's no use making money just for myself. For me, I would not feel content. I love helping humanity. We have a lot of projects going around the world in about 6 or 7 different countries right now, including we have in Sri Lanka a dance community for young people, especially on the streets, that we teach leadership qualities through dancing. So we have a dance academy there. We have a rugby team in Kenya that helps 500 young men learn character. We help widows, we help orphans, we help some really good and bad situations. Myanmar, we've helped a whole lot of people in the slum area with water, clean drinking water. Now, that's just for me personally. You guys might not want to do that, but that's something I love doing. And so having that in the digital world, the opportunity to have more income is even better. Lastly, I don't like helping humanity. I like giving them a hand up. All right, teach them how to fish rather than give them a fish. So the digital world has that opportunity. In the past, I couldn't duplicate what I was doing with property and other investments when I go to third world countries. But nowadays I can, because the digital world, you can start as little as 100 USDT. That is accessible to anyone in any country, right? We have 3 girls in Myanmar, 3 sisters who are doing exceptionally well through this Metfi opportunity. And they're in a war-torn nation and they've been able to achieve income from it. How exciting is that, okay? Are you guys excited about this? Because this is where I want you to understand the lifestyle choices that you can make, design your lifestyle by choosing to spend. Now, I would always say, be a student of wealth creation. It takes about 2 to 5 years to really change your mind. But this year is very exciting because a lot of people who are plunging into our courses and our programs are learning and earning at the same time. Like, guys, which university would you go to where you are going to earn money while you're learning? Imagine this is a university where you're learning and earning. I love that Rashid every Saturday is putting on a free university. It's like a free academy. This is awesome. He's getting some top leaders to come in. He himself is a top leader and saying, hey, this is something we can do for those who are interested. Mondays, we have wealth creation program. You need to jump in. Wednesday, we have presentation. Like, we got so much taking place where people are earning and learning at the same time. Now, every university degree I did, I had to learn, but I didn't earn. I spent money, right? This is a different opportunity. And this is the world that we need to come into. So guys, what made you show up today? I've got 6 possible answers. And the 7th one is if you were dragged in and someone forced you to come in, well, let's thank them. But did you come here to find another source of income apart from work? Did you come to learn to generate passive income? Did you come to find better returns for your capital savings to grow? Because the bank isn't giving us a lot of growth. In fact, with inflation, we're losing money in most countries. Did you come to create a better lifestyle for you and your family? To be an investor that makes money make money? I love that opportunity. To produce income for your nonprofit organization or for another reason. So would you just put in the chat group the numbers that correlate to the reason why you showed up here today? And I really want to appreciate you for showing up. A lot of people like to appreciate the leaders and the presenters. For me, it's the opposite. We wouldn't have an opportunity like this if you guys weren't here today to learn and to earn and to come into an opportunity that you can say, hey, if it's working for us, why would it not work for you? Okay. Awesome. Alex is all of them. Marcus, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Brilliant. All of the above. Wonderful, guys. Thank you for your participation in this. It's important. Okay. Disclaimer. Before we go further, guys, I'm not in any way a financial expert, a financial planner. I haven't got any credentials in the Australian government, under the Australian government in the finance realm. But Everything I share with you is from my experience and my story. I want you to take it, think about what you decide you want to do. Go and speak to a financial planner, accountant if you need to. Not all of them will agree with the stuff that we suggest to do, but you make your own decision. All right? Are we good with that? So, disclaimer is important just because I'm not the expert financially, but I'm an expert in living a great lifestyle and enjoying it and retiring at the age of 36 with 9 children as well. So I've got a big family, and families to take care of as well. Today, I want to show you how you can live out your dreams and passions unhindered. So the question I have for you is, what if you could shape your world around your finances rather than by it? I was on TikTok the other day, and I think TikTok is great if you get the right channels. Amazing. I was looking at the private jets. As cheap as $5 million, you can own a private jet. In the past, you'd say you're greedy to own one, but now it's like it's going to save us time from one place to another. In fact, it is probably safer to fly than it is to drive. Amazing, amazing. Now, why would I not want to shape my world around the finances rather than by it? So my finance is not determining what I do. The opposite way, I decide how much I need to do what I need to do. For those who have read Rich Dad Poor Dad, can you please put an R in the chat group for Rich Dad Poor Dad? If you've just seen the book, then please read it, because osmosis doesn't work too well. All right. We're talking about the right-hand side column, guys, the passive income side of things. The active income, I'm not interested in. Like, okay, as I said, from the age of 21, when I started working, I'm like, this is boring. This is not the life I want. So I wanted to change it up. And I read Robert Kiyosaki's book. I also read another book called The Richest Man in Babylon by George Carlson, and another book called Who Moved My Cheese. And they were amazing, life-changing changes in my mindset. Now, we're not interested in active income on this side, employee, self-employed, not interested, because you're leveraging your time for money, right? I'm interested in the right-hand side of being an investor where money works for you. That's the passive side. Or you could also own a business through the Metfi where you have active income as well, where you own a system and people work for you. How good is that? All right. And that's business in a suitcase, because we're all as a community working together. So I want to ask you guys, how many of you just want to be investors in Metfi? Just passive investors, put it in for a year, 2 years, see it growing. And how many of you want to be investors and business owners, where you want to actively see income coming in, where in the next 6 to 12 months, you can literally change your lifestyle and create the lifestyle you want? So can you put in which one it is? Active, awesome. Active will mean automatically passive is there. So both. And who is just an investor here? So I can just also look at where we tailor this whole presentation today. Okay, so passive is I'm just putting my money in, it'll work for me, but it's a long-term gain. Like I said, there's 5 ways Metfi allows you to do passive. Active is where you have passive long-term, but also actively getting a system that is running and building a community of people together, building a business together that is actually going to mean something for lots of people, including yourselves. Okay, awesome. So we got a lot of both taking place. We're in the right crowd. I don't have any passives here. I love that. Awesome. Guys, if you can take your hand, put it behind your back and give yourself a tap on the back. We are in business here. Let's do this, okay? Because the best business ever. I see that hand, MTRs, bro. Good to see you on. I like it. While he's driving, he's tapping himself. Warren Buffett, richest man in the world at one time. Definitely richest man in the world in stock. Made most of his riches after the age of 50. So don't feel bad if you feel like life's going too fast for you. Don't worry. It's never too late. If you don't find a way to make money, he said, while you sleep, you will work until you die. If you agree with that, I want you to put a yes in the chat group, because that is such a powerful, profound statement. If you need a motivation as to why you want to create active and passive, an active business and passive income, then you need to print this out, put it in your room, put it above your bed. So when you wake up, on your ceiling, when you wake up in the morning to jump out to get to work, or to have a job just over broke or just out of bed, then you start to think, I need to change my lifestyle. Okay. And I'm not against jobs. I love my career. I've had many careers, currently a celebrant as well. So if anyone needs marriages or anything, other activities done, religious or non-religious, I can do that. Now I can make choices of my career because I came from a digital technology background. I was a robotics engineer. I've done real estate, so many things. You can get to choose what you want to do, guys, once you have passive income coming in. Is that true? Okay. So it's not saying get out of a job. It's just saying don't let the job control you. Okay. 100% warning, invest only what you are willing to take a risk on. This is very important. Invest only what you're willing to take a risk on. High risk means high reward. However, risk is reduced by product knowledge and research. I want you to be able to sleep well at night. I was talking to a lady who's ready to buy a fish in the Metfi, and it's new for her. And I said to her at the end, she's all excited. And I said to her at the end, just remember, put in only what you're willing to take a risk on. You've got to be able to sleep well at night. Don't be greedy, but please be ambitious, okay? Be ambitious, get out everything. For those who were here at the start, we were talking about the new voting that's taking place for the new things that are going to give us even more income back through Metfi. Why? And I'm ambitious about it. Why? I want to get the most out of it. Why? Because I missed out on some of that information, and I missed out on some opportunities when I first got in the first 3 months, and I've been in for now 6 months. 45-day investment opportunity starts from just 100 USDT in this Metfi environment. And there's a 45-day game plan to be able to get back your return on investment. Now, how many of you here have got your return on investment back already? I can certainly say I've got it back twice over with 2 IDs, one for myself and one for our project group. Okay. If you've got your return on investment back, I want you to put a 1 in the chat group. If you've done it over with more than 1 ID, put how many IDs you've done it in. It's powerful, right? It's amazing. It's exciting. Why? Because I have never seen an opportunity that has allowed me to get back my return on investment within 45 days. Now, I've written a book called How to Set Up Business Without Capital. That return on investment is infinite because there's no capital involved. But when you do put capital in, it normally takes at least a year, if not 3 years in a business to get your return back. Investments, normally 1 year. Guys, in 45 days, it's possible. That is brilliant, okay? So how do we understand risk? Mark Zuckerman said the biggest risk is not taking any risk in a world that is changing really quickly. The only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not to take risks, okay? Would you agree? I certainly would. So let's look at this digital world a bit more. Let's look at what are the future of investments here. The crypto world is around $3 trillion, okay? And it's growing. 5% of the population only at the moment in the crypto world, and set to grow to 15% this year. So what are the extra 10% going to bring in? Money. If you work wisely and you learn wisely, you can produce income back from people bringing in that money. Bitcoin has just halved and is set to break the 100K USD in 2024. Why does that affect, and how does that affect our crypto understanding and with Metfi? Well, Bitcoin is like the gold of this world. We determine a lot of stuff and everything that's happening in the crypto world by what Bitcoin is doing. The bull run is set to start in 2025. Okay, 2025 is just around the corner, guys. And so it is the best time to learn now because it's too late to learn next year. And if we position ourselves right now, you can 5x, 10x, 100x, even 500 times your investment. You could put $100 in and get $50,000 back if you got the right coins, okay? And this is not about gambling. This is about taking risks that are well researched in a group. Like, I love the fact that we get to be together like this and we get to talk together. We get to have a community together. I think, Rashid, we should call this an academy. Every Saturday is a Metfi Academy, learning crypto, whatever, because this is like an academy. And I love that we're coming together with minds that are like-minded, that are excited about the future and learning from one another. And as we learn, we're putting into practice and we're getting ready for what is to come. The best high-value projects right now, guys, that I have understood is the AI industry, gaming, IT, and real-world projects, okay? So not everything is going to go well, but some things are going to go well. And when you know which ones are going to go well, you can earn a huge amount of return in those times. Okay. And so these are the ones: AI, gaming, IT, and real world. Now, for those of you who think this is all great information, I don't know where to start. Well, you have an opportunity with Metfi and with our community to literally jump into this with your eyes closed and start to earn income and learn as you go without missing the boat. Does that make sense? Okay, so jump in with your best foot forward in what you think is the best opportunity as I share more about this. And then think about, I can be part of this. I can have passive income. I can also have active income where I have a ready-made business and I am working myself out of my own job and position. Is Bitcoin real or a scam? When it started in 2010, it was at 9 cents and it grew steadily, and then it plummeted around 214, 215, and then grew again up to 218 almost steadily, and then plummeted again around 2019, grew again and plummeted again in 2022, and it's grown again. Now, every time it plummets, what do people say? Ah, it's a scam, not real. But guys, look at the trend. Okay, Noji is in property. I know, hopefully there's some others in property as well. Brother Noji, your expertise in property, would you say this is a similar graph to property? It's always, it may have its ups and downs, but over the last 150 years, it's trending upwards.
Yes, correct, Ruben. There is always a correction, and it will dip down, and then overall, when you see the performance, price history of say 10 to 30 years to 50 years, it has always gone up. So Bitcoin is no different. Cryptocurrency is no different. The graph you're showing is perfectly what and how history has always shown. So it's perfectly normal. People will have that emotion where they will think, well, it's coming down and it's not real. But when the confidence gets back there, people will jump in again and enjoy the ride. So this is what's happening right now with the bull market, and obviously crypto halving, Bitcoin halving. It's gonna pump up.
Amazing. Thank you, bro. So guys, what I want to share with you is, when people say, is it real or a scam? Actually, now that the governments are passing ETFs, they're trying to control things. Even banks starting to have their own regulatory tokens and coins. What is it saying to us? More people are getting more confident to jump into the crypto world. We can take advantage of that by already being in here. And by being in here, we get to take advantage of others coming in and being able to help them, but also help ourselves to this $1 trillion industry that is only going to grow more. It's not going to get less. Now, imagine if you had put $100 in 2009 when it was 9 cents, right? That's only a few years ago. That's only a decade and a half ago. That's crazy. All right. It's very, very exciting times that we are in. So what is Bitcoin? I'm sure everyone's heard of Bitcoin, but not everyone might know what Bitcoin is. It's a cryptocurrency, a virtual currency designed to act as money and a form of payment outside the control of any one person, group, or entity, thus removing the need for third-party involvement in financial transactions. If you understand this, it is a game changer. We are literally having what we call financial inclusion, where anyone from any country, any background, any lifestyle, any place, any gender can participate, and they're not excluded because they're not part of a certain community or control. This is external to all control, all borders, and it is based upon you having access with a smart device. The Bitcoin is here to stay. And why I've put this slide up is to show you that we had our halving in 2024 in April, and halving will continue. It's in the smart contract, cannot be changed, cannot be altered until 2136. So if I ask you, will Bitcoin be around in our lifetime? Absolutely yes. Will it be around in our next generation, our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren? 100%. And even when it finishes halving, it will continue to be around. It is a legacy coin. Some of you might want to leave a legacy for your family like I want to do. Now, I used to be based around leaving them property and stocks, but now I'm excited I can leave them digital assets as well. Leaving them just even Bitcoin is going to be an amazing opportunity for my children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and so on. Okay. And I don't know if anyone else thinks that way, but for me, I want to leave a legacy that I'm living myself. I don't want to leave a legacy that I haven't lived out, and then I expect my kids to somehow follow in something that they don't know. So I'm living it and leaving it. Why? I want to be in the digital world as well. What does Bitcoin do for our world? It helps us to access across borders. Bitcoin can be used, allowing any consumer with an internet connection to participate in the global economy and access financial services. The cryptocurrencies are instrumental in promoting financial inclusion. Now that excites me. By providing unbanked individuals with access to digital wallets, allowing them to participate in the global economy, save money securely, and access financial services like loans and money transfers. Guys, 3 years ago, if you'd asked me about this stuff, I would have looked at you with a blank look. 2 years ago, I made a decision to start learning about this, and it was tough to transition in. But now that I've transitioned in, I can't go backwards. Why? The pros of being in the digital world is so much better than the fiat money, the banking systems, the governments, etc. Decentralized world that we're moving into within the crypto world is even better. One of the most significant contributions of cryptocurrency to society is the promotion of financial inclusion. So how can I be a part of this trillion-dollar crypto industry? Be part of an opportunity and platform that can educate you practically in the crypto world. And the best platform that I can suggest is where we are right now in Metfi. If you can position yourself, whether you're an expert or a novice, there are experts. One of our top leaders in Metfi is a blockchain expert. And he's been in for 2 years. I got to meet him in Istanbul last month. And he said this is what the best project he's ever seen. Why? It's based on smart contracts. It's on blockchain. It's transparent. It cannot be altered. We've had external auditors come in, check all the contracts, and also check if the contracts have been altered in the last 2 years since the organization started. And the answer is no. It is not run by a company or a person. It is run by the community. It is like a non-profit organization where all the profit gets distributed to us and does not stay in the organization. How exciting is that? Okay. If you're excited about this so far, guys, I want you to put $signs in. I want you to let me know that you are, this is happening and you are very, very, very on top of where we're going as we learn more today. Okay, it's really good to see all of us on. So we are in a very crucial time with Metfi that I don't want you to miss out on. Okay, there's an old saying, the early bird gets the worm. The action takers are the money makers. You've heard these, okay? And it's very true. I call it the early adopters. Those who can get in early in a project and see the opportunity. Like those who turned up early today, you got an opportunity to see what's happening next with some of the new requests that have been made for voting that are going to bring us more money. And you got an opportunity to see it, understand it, and we can talk to our teams about it, and we can start doing it ourselves. I have to admit, with the airdrop that took place, for those who know this airdrop with the marine moguls, I wasn't well educated on it. I wish I had known more. And I'm so proud of Jerry. Jerry is from Sri Lanka. He got onto it. He picked it up. He told his community, and they got benefits from it. Right, Jerry? Are you able to agree with that?
Yes.
Yes.
That's right.
What happened with your guys in Sri Lanka? You jumped on. You did the airdrops for what, about 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
Yeah, we did. It was like a kind of a game. So I got our guys to start playing it for about 3 weeks, and little that we knew that we can sell our mogul, and that helped our guys to cover their initial capital, which was really a booster for me as well. So to gain their confidence in Metfi. So yeah,
amazing. All right, now
that's under 45 days. Yes,
amazing. Jerry came in. He picked up, he understood, he became an early adopter, and he gained from it. So in Metfi, guys, I want you, the opportunity is here to get in early. It's been tested for 2 years. So we've had the innovators in for 2 years, testing the whole system. I got in about 6 months ago. Rashid has got in about 3 months ago. Noji, I think about 4 or 5 months ago. And we are seeing this, we're going, this is working. MTR's bro got in about 6 months ago with me when we were in Dubai together. He's got double of what I've got. He really went hard. And now we are saying to you guys, as innovators, as early adopters, we took this little bit here, this little portion at the start, and we are around here where the rest of the time, it is time now for the rest of you to come in. Timing in a project is crucial, and time in a project is also important. Now, this project, if we get in at the right time, I believe personally, coming from an IT, AI, robotics background, that was my degree in the Monash University. Looking at the contracts, I actually believe this project can outlast any other projects and literally last forever. Why? Because unless the community votes to change the coding, this coding is so robust, so transparent, so potentially possible. And I've spoken to our leaders who have been in it for over 2 years, just when I went to Istanbul, and the amount of money and income they've made is incredible. And we're talking about, in one ID alone, $880,000 over 2 years. How many of you would like that sort of money? I mean, that is amazing, okay? So I want to encourage you that if we now get into this next phase with these new things that are happening with the Marine Mogul, with the MetBots, with the ISA, with the rankings happening, there is going to be really great rewards that can take place. Obviously, as I always say, assess your risk. The adoption window has this potential avalanche that I keep seeing is about to come. And we need to position ourselves well, because we've got the upcoming bull market. We've got the marketing plan with our international leaders, and we have over 40 million, not 30 million, just under 40 million plus of commissions paid out to date. Okay. And like I said, those commissions are written in smart contracts. They're not done by a company or an individual or a person. No CEO is pushing the buttons. It is done through smart contracts. So your commission is paid directly into your wallet. If you have had a commission paid into your wallet, guys, directly, please put a 888 in the chat group. I can definitely vouch for it. Rashid can vouch for it. Anyone else can vouch that they got paid instantly into their wallet by blockchain, by smart contracts, not by a human being. There are no delays. How exciting is that? Okay. So the Metfi platform, the opportunity, is around what we call an NFT. An NFT stands for non-fungible token. There are two types of NFTs. There's those pretty artwork NFTs that you can possess, and it's like, we call them collectibles. And then there's NFTs that are not just collectibles, but they're utility based. What's the difference? So I can have a Mona Lisa that's going to cost me a few $1 million, and it's unique, and it's no one else has got it in the world unless they get a fake one. Or I can have a cash cow Mona Lisa, and that's producing for me all the time. That's a utility-based NFT. It's still unique. No one else will have it in the world, but it's producing money. Which one would you guys like to have? A Mona Lisa or a cash cow? Okay. If I can have both, that would be great. So that's what you guys get with the utility-based NFT. You get a Mona Lisa and a cash cow. It's doing both. It's a collectible that's going to be worth something in the future. But at the same time, and for those of you who understand the matrix, imagine someone on the top of the matrix who's done really well, got 10 levels down, wants to sell their NFT. How much would you buy for it? How much would you pay for it? Okay. So think about some of those things of how your NFT will grow, and especially with the Marine Moguls as well, how that's, when it's crafted, it can grow. It has exclusive benefits, but also it's a cash cow that's producing for you all the time. Okay. It's on the decentralized financial system in the metaverse around using Web3 technology. An NFT is unique with exclusive benefits and limitless possibilities. Now, let me touch on the DeFi very quickly. DeFi stands for Decentralized Financial Institution. I'm very excited about it because in our new world, digital world, say Sarah wants to do a transaction with Robert, a financial transaction. Unlike the centralized financial institution, she does not have to go through a banking system, pay tax with the governments, and have a third-party expenses as well. it is like directly from her to Robert through blockchain, little bit of gas fees, and that's it. How many of you think this is a game changer? Okay, if it is, I want you to put that in the chat group, because once you understand this, the Metfi sits on the decentralized blockchain, and we can do transactions, and we're not getting involved with all of this other stuff that's happening at the top. That's why governments can't control this. That's why it's borderless. Who's excited about it? Only MTS is excited about this. Decentralized financial institution. Amazing. Okay. What are the advantages? Use of digital technologies, elimination of control from large financial institutions, accessibility of financial services, privacy, open software code, passive income, lower transaction costs. Disadvantages, the advantages completely outweigh the disadvantages. Information storage, lack of legal framework, lack of support, hacker attacks. Nothing major, okay? The advantages are powerful. The other thing that the Metfi is on is it is on the metaverse. It's not just the next tech revolution, it is the current tech revolution. We are in it already, and it's very, very exciting. I have a pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses that is connected to the metaverse, connected to Meta, which is the former Facebook. And it has the potential for me, while I'm walking with the glasses on, to talk to others, to take phone calls, to interact with it. And unfortunately, in Australia, the law hasn't been passed, but if in US it can work. If I look at Noji's beanie that he's wearing, and it's like a really nice, stylish one, I go, oh, I really like that. With my sunglasses on, I can say, hey, Meta, can you please tell me where I can get this hat from? It'll scan the hat, it'll go and check it on the internet, and it will give me back results of where I can get it, how much it's going to cost me. Okay, like this is not a next going to happen. This is here. Okay, I can, with my Meta glasses, go up to my tap. I'm not a handyman whatsoever. I need plumbing instructions. The tap's leaking. I say, hey, Meta, help me to fix this tap. It'll scan it. It'll tell me where I can go in Bunnings or wherever to find the part. And then it will show me step by step how I can actually fix it. Game changer. Absolute game changer. Metaverse is immersive technology. It is not just for gaming. I mean, we love gaming, right? For those who love it, they love it. Mostly boys on today. Boys love gaming. It's also going to change the way we do education, the way we do the medical system. Imagine the medical system. My father-in-law just recently had a kidney transplant. It was done in Kenya. We had to get the doctors that came were from India, top surgeons and doctors. Now, imagine if we could not afford it, Dad would not be alive today. We were thinking of flying him to India. Now, with immersive technology, the doctor can remain within whichever country he is, and using immersive metaverse technology could perform the operation on a patient in another country. How amazing is that, guys? That's a game changer again. Okay? Like, we are taking society and bringing us all back to the way God created us to be. Equal and full of bringing back our dignity and value, right? In the education world, immersive technology, the metaverse. Okay, in teaching like this, we can all be looking like we're in the same room together as we go through the presentation. So I want to take you deeper now into the Metfi world, but I need you to make sure you have a growth mindset, not a fixed mindset. What's the difference? Never look at your failures as the limit to your abilities, but instead look at failure as an opportunity to grow. When you're frustrated, don't give up. Okay, learn to try out new things. So are you guys feeling good? You ready to go to the next stage where we delve in deeper into the Metfi environment? Let me know in the chat group. Just pop a 333 in there saying, hey, I'm ready to go to the next opportunity, next information section. Okay, and I just want to bring up the presentation. Wonderful. Hope this is helping everyone. Okay, if anyone has any questions, feel free to type them in and I'll answer them. Awesome. Okay, so guys, 5 billion people will be using the metaverse by 2030. 5 billion people. The world population is only 8 billion. That's over half the world population. We expect to see between 8 to 13 trillion dollars in the metaverse business revenues by 2030. So how do I get into these opportunities? Through Metfi, okay? Metfi's vision is to become the world's #1 metaverse and Web3 incubator, helping to fund and create the next wave of tech unicorns and sharing the returns with you. A tech unicorn, a unicorn is any company that has over $10 million in revenue value that is not on the stock market. Okay, places like Tesla, Google, Facebook, they were all unicorn projects. A tech unicorn is in the AI industry. Like I was telling you before, these are the top functioning projects: AI industry, IT industry, real world projects, and gaming industry. And in those projects, if we can find tech unicorns and invest in them, they will grow. And as they grow, we grow as well. So this is the vision of Metfi. And we being a part of it, it is a DAO system, decentralized autonomous organization, which is owned by all of us, which means all the profits that come in from the treasury come back to us. All right. No CEO takes a huge cut of it. We talked about the Web3 in passing, Metfi. I want to talk about it in more detail. Web 1 was read-only internet, for those who remember it, dial-up modems, etc. And you could only see it was one-way interaction. Web 2 brought us into two-way interaction through social media. Web 3 is taking us into a decentralized position with that metaverse immersive technology, and it's got personal ownership of our data and assets, because at the moment, most of us are storing, including myself, our data on a third-party platform, right? And that is open to privacy issues. Whereas right now, the Web3 is changing all of that. When I get paid on a decentralized wallet. And when I get paid on a decentralized wallet, it's amazing. I get to choose what I want to do with that. How exciting. So Web3 uses decentralized blockchains, cryptocurrencies, and NFTs to give power and control back to the people in the form of personal digital assets. Imagine being the first investor in Google, Facebook, and Bitcoin. Web3 is a second chance. Don't miss it. Okay. How does Metfi work, guys? Basically, you need to buy an NFT. It's a powerful decentralized investment vehicle for the masses. When you invest in an NFT, it's like investing in a Mona Lisa with a cash cow. Imagine a Mona Lisa with a cash cow. Ka-ching, ka-ching. All right. It's growing in value, just like real estate grows in value. But at the same time, if you rent out your real estate and it's producing more than your loans, you're getting a return on investment that is far greater. Okay. And it's producing cash flow. Anyone can participate by buying a Metfi utility, that NFT that comes with numerous exclusive perks and privileges, including passive Metfi tokens every 12 hours. So this is the first way that you will earn passive income every 12 hours. If I go back to my Metfi app, my back office, and I show you under my staking, if you guys look at my staking wallet here, I have got about 2,298 Metfi tokens staked. And you can see, because I've got an NFT that's 6 times multiplier, there are 10 NFTs, and this one's a 6 times multiplier. I am able to earn every 12 hours, I earn about 1.7 Metfi tokens. Currently, a Metfi token is worth 37 cents, okay? That means that I have about every day I earn over $1.20 USD for doing nothing. It's literally just coming into my account. So at the end of a month, I've got about $40 come in, and that's better than what I would have earned in the bank. How good is that, right? Plus, the Metfi token was at over $1. It's just come down in the last 3 weeks because of voting that was done that we understood would bring the token down and then bring it up again. It went all the way down to 14 cents. And in just 2 weeks, it has gone up to 37 cents. That's almost 2.5 times in just 14 days, and it's set to go even higher. Okay, so it's a great time to stake more coins, which is the second way you can do passive income, is you can actually stake more coins that are in your wallet. So I have, like in my wallet, 241 Metfi tokens. I can stake that, or I can buy more using my USDT if I want, or any other cryptocurrency over here. Okay, so I would suggest you do that because it is a great time to see these tokens in two ways, passively coming in every 12 hours. When you buy an NFT, 10% of your money is automatically sent and staked. Plus, you can buy more from commissions that you get, or you can buy more tokens yourself on the market and stake them. Now, some people go and buy them on PancakeSwap, etc., other places. You can buy it and keep it, but I would rather buy it, stake it, because it's producing. Make sense? Okay, so those are the two-way passive income so far. People participate by buying a Metfi utility that grants the owner passive MFI tokens and many other unique benefits and perks. The third way you can earn is from the treasury. When you buy NFT, 30% of your purchase price goes into the treasury, and the treasury then incubates projects. And those projects, when they return money, comes back to us during a voting system. And that can happen about 2 to 3 times in a year as per the votes, and depending on how much Metfi tokens you have. Okay, so what sort of projects are we incubating? If we look at this screen here, here are some of the projects that we incubate, and you can look at them in real time as well, and what sort of investments. And remember, they're in the AI, IT, gaming, and real world projects. Okay, so if I go and open my browser, and someone can type this in, please, on our chat group as well. If you go to statistics.metfi.io, very important to take notes and to write these down for your benefit. See, Emmanuel has a question. Emmanuel, maybe if you want to give me a minute, once I finish this part, I'll open it up for that question. So under Metfi statistics, guys, if we scroll all the way down, it shows us the projects that we currently have invested in. And it shows us how much we spent to invest in. So for example, Big Time, 600,000. Angel Block, 250,000. Now, Big Time is a gaming project. I can go click on it. It'll open up the web page for Big Time, and you can go and do your research on it. You can also go to places like crypto.com and do your tokenomic research on these sort of tokens. Now, Big Time, 600,000. What I'm interested in is what's the value now. And this is what I love about the transparency of this. Big Time asset value right now in our treasury is 1.1 million. That's brilliant. Okay. What about Sandbox is not a good one. That was incubated at 849,000. Again, another gaming project. It is now worth $3.041 million. That is amazing. Okay. Now, again, blockchain is transparent. Nothing can be altered or changed on the blockchain, and the contracts, smart contracts, are written, okay, and executed. Now, if you look at Angel Block, for example, it shows you not just what we've done well with, but even projects that we haven't done well with. $250,000 to incubate. The value has dropped to 66,000. Now, we only need 2 or 3 projects for it to go up. Our current treasury is over $14 million. And that's going 4 million in just a couple of weeks. Brilliant, brilliant, absolutely exciting. Okay. So let me get back to our preview. So as we were saying, another way you can earn income, apart from the every 12 hours tokens and the buying more and staking, is through the treasury. Okay. And the treasury is owned by us, and the money is distributed to us. Now, Metfi, being a decentralized autonomous organization, what does that mean? It has no ownership or management. Decisions are made from the bottom up by us, the NFT owners, and it is collectively owned and managed by the owners. Funds in the treasury are only accessible with the approval of the members via proposals and votes. Organized around a specific set of rules, smart contracts operate without human intervention on the BNB Binance blockchain. It is also audited, guys, by Certix. So that gives me a lot of confidence. And we can access it through our decentralized wallets. We have full access, full interaction, full access of our assets 100% of the time. Of any commissions that come in, of any treasury payouts, we have access to our funds. That's true our decentralized wallets like MetaMask. Okay, so let's look at Certix for very quickly. If someone wants to type in this web page, please, for anyone here to take notes, who are taking notes and taking a note of. Certix decentralized. Sorry, it's a, I should say it's a auditor. If I type in Metfi here, it's independent auditor. It comes up with Metfi. It shows me it has a security score of 85.14. And if you can see here, it is got high scores in everything except the fundamental. We're low on fundamental because we don't have KYC. We're decentralized, so we will not have know your customer basis at all. But apart from that, excellent, excellent high scores. I love the fact that it has a bug bounty of $1 million that has never been accessed. It's been run, it has been out for over a year. This bug bounty, if anyone finds a bug in the contracts, over 4 contracts have been audited. The last contract that was audited was to check that no other contracts that had been running had been altered during the 2 years without us knowing about it. And that came out as 100% that everything was fine. The other place for those who understand a little bit more about projects is to check what we call honeypot. And honeypot, if you go and type in Metfi, it checks out as it not being a honeypot. In other words, it's not a scam. Okay, it's got a very low risk of honeypot. It's passed. And those who are in the crypto industry, this is a great place. You'll understand why we go and check this. Great place to do a quick check to see, is this a scam? Is this something that looks too good to be true, or has it passed? And it's passed with flying colors. Okay. Awesome. A little bit more about Metfi not being a DAO. Okay. It's not like a traditional company. Now, people ask me some strange questions. I sometimes get people ask me, is this a pyramid scheme? And I always ask people the question, what is a pyramid scheme? And I guarantee you, every single person has a different answer. And it's so funny. 80% of people don't even know what a pyramid scheme is. They just go, oh, I heard it's a pyramid scheme. I go, what does that mean? I don't know, but it's not good. Now, guys, between a traditional company and this DAO system, which one looks like a pyramid to you? Okay. I mean, seriously, if you think about it, when you work in a company and for somebody, can you ever earn more than the owner of the company? It's not possible. The guy at the top earns the most. Now, if you want to be in a part of an organization where it doesn't matter when you come in, where you come in, you are not at the bottom. You can earn just as much as anyone else at any time in any place. This is a system that is decentralized. This is what Metfi is. It is decentralized, transparent, owned by the community, self-regulated on the blockchain. All major decisions decided by community vote. And it is like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a DAO as well. Now, traditional companies have CEOs, management offices, fixed cost debts, broken promises, constant changes, non-democratic decisions, centralized, non-transparent, and restrictive. Our DAO system is nothing like that. How many of you would love to be part of an organization that is not like a traditional company, that gives you the freedom to do what you need to do and is decentralized from the governments and the banking systems and all of that? If that's you, I want you to put a 999 in the chat group, because this is what I am excited about. And this is why I am here giving of our time with all our other leaders and saying this is worth listening to and worth jumping into and worth investing in. And timing is very, very important. So let's go to which NFT can I start with? NFTs, there are 10 of them. They start with 100 USDT and they go up to 102,300 USDT. They are in the form of seafood. So they start with a shrimp, goes up to a crab, octopus, fish, dolphin, a shark, orca, and so on and so forth till we get to humpback whale. Now, a shrimp starts at 100 USDT. If you want to then upgrade to a crab, you only pay the difference of $200. You want to upgrade to an octopus from a crab, difference of $400 and so on. Guys, anyone can start. As soon as you start, 10% goes to Metfi tokens that are staked for you. Every 12 hours, you get a return. Based on which NFT you buy is based on how quickly those returns, the multipliers in effect. 30% goes to the treasury, and it's helping to incubate new projects and current projects, and you get a slice of that when profits go up. The other 60% is used to pay commissions. It is a brilliant structure that works really well. Now, I love the fish. if you can, as I say, when you're ready to start, put your best foot forward. You can always upgrade, and the goal is to upgrade to the top. The fish is a really great way to start as well, because if you want to be active, if you want to get in a bit faster. The dolphin is also another powerful one if you want to do the Metbot. So shrimp, fish, dolphin. Those are the three I want you to keep in mind as we go through and we're nearly done with the presentation, and we open up to some questions and more training. Now, remember, Metfi is also publicly listed on PancakeSwap. So you can actually go and buy on PancakeSwap as well if you want. Some of the perks and benefits of additional perks and benefits, let me say, of owning an NFT, and this is the active side. You don't have to do this, but I highly recommend look into it. Now, most of you put here that you're ready to start this, not just as a passive investment, but as an active one as well. So there is what we call the matrix, and the matrix has 5 additional streams of income, 3 of which are in the active side of things. You've got the matrix bonus, the matching bonus, and the fast start bonus. The matrix bonus means that as soon as you buy an NFT, you have an opportunity under you to get up to and hold up to 88,572 NFTs. That means that every time you introduce someone and you want to invite someone, again, you don't have to, but if you want to actively work this, you have what is called a 3x10 matrix under you. And so your first level has 3 people that you can put under your 3 NFTs. The second level, each of these first level people have 3 NFTs that they can put under them. Now, just by duplicating and filling up your first level and teaching and helping your first level to do the same, you have the potential of filling up all 88,572 under you without knowing that many people. And the return is every time someone jumps in, you get 5% of whatever NFT they bought in that matrix. Now, here's the exciting thing. If you buy, say, a matrix like a fish matrix, which is matrix number 4, you have access to all the other previous 3 ones, which is the shrimp, the octopus, and the crab and the octopus. So you have 4 matrices, each of them having 88,572 NFTs under them that you could fill out, and each of them having the potential to earn minimum 5% of whatever commission, as a commission of whatever someone purchases under you. Whether it's directly because you invited them, or even if someone above you introduces them like your leader, and it gets what is called matrix spillover. Okay, so very, very exciting. Now, you also have matching bonus. Now, matching bonus is that you can earn 50% matching bonus on your personal referral matrix bonus for life. For life. If you refer 5 or more people, 5 people in the NFT 4 or higher, so the fish or higher, within 45 days, not 30 days anymore, it's been 45 days through the voting system. Now, this is a game changer as well, because once you have done this, anyone that you directly bring in, who brings in somebody, you will automatically get 50% of their commissions as well. And all of this is done from the 60% of our NFTs. Okay, so it's not taking from one to pay the other. It's been allocated, and all the money in the treasury is for us. Remember, there's no CEO in all of this. It's all through smart contracts. Number 3 is what we call a fast start bonus. You earn 10% on top of all the personal NFT sales. So that's 15% rather than 5% in the first 45 days if you bring in and refer 5 NFTs. And for anyone, any NFTs after that, you will, within those 45 days, get 15% commission rather than 10%. Brilliant. You also get an extra $750 USD that comes in. I think, Rashid, you had just recently a recipient of that 750. How did that feel?
Feels good. Feels awesome to just look at my wallet and 750 just dropped in.
And how soon did that happen after you signed up the 5th fish?
It was there even before I checked. Before I opened it, it was already there.
And the delay was like a 0.01 millisecond, right?
Because I as soon as I did the 5th fish, before I will log into my wallet and check it, was already there.
Amazing, amazing. So guys, that's the active side of the matrix. There's also the influencer ranks, which is part of the active side. If you are building it from a business point of view, it's a ready-made business, just have to plug in. You've got all the support like you're seeing here. There's training, there's presentations. You just have to invite people. You don't have to convince anyone. In fact, it's better you don't convince anyone. It's better just to invite people. We present, they decide. Okay. And we've got some top presenters here that know what they're talking about, that can help, and everyone's helping in the community. And I love that it's a community-based project. Now, as you go up in ranking, you also earn rewards, and rewards come in the form of Metfi tokens, which can be converted, and it's very, very exciting. And there's 13 influencer ranks you can get up to. I've got up to number 3, and which is 7,500 USDT, about to get to influencer rank number 4. Brother MTS, you are at 4, about to get to 5, right? How have you found this so far?
Yes, sir. I am at the moment on number 4 and planning to go on number 5 very soon.
Beautiful. Tell us a little bit about your journey to get to that influencer ranks, because you did it in the same, you started the same time as me, but you've doubled and you've gone huge, big time. And now even when you didn't do something for the last 2 months, you still were earning. So can you just tell us a little bit about that for the folks who are new and for some of the others who haven't heard your story?
Sure, Mike. As you know, we were in Dubai looking at different opportunities, but when we looked at Metfi and together with other top leaders around the globe, we put all the opportunities on the table, and we came up with Metfi as number 1. As you have mentioned, no CEO, no president there. And being the DAO system and getting the understanding how DAO works really impressed me. So my story, guys, I started in January as together with Rueben, but my belief level came up because when I boarded the flight in Dubai, my earnings were $700, and when I arrived in Sydney, it was $1,200. So basically, it went $500 up. So that I was very curious, So curiosity is the key. And I called to my leaders, and they told me, Mike, this is because of the overflow. The UK team went back and they did the campaigns there, events, and so forth. So all the overflow came to you, and you got that bonuses. So what I did was going back to the basics, which I always believe if you want to do or you want to be best in any industry, have to go and do the basics. So I made a list of my top leaders, and I contacted them, and when I showed them the result, and they all went in. So basically, we created a system of this: you invite, we present, they decide. So it took off from there, and I pretty much got my money back in 2 months' time. And then, as we know, the Ramadan came. I was off for a month, and then recently I lost 2 of my very close friend and a family member. I was off for a month. While I was off for the month, I also earned 1,000 USDT. So now my belief level is up there that, in this industry of network marketing, it's all teamwork, how you build your team. Eventually it's just a matter of time, it will happen. So understanding how the system works, understanding the teamwork, understanding the system, I'm all for it. So this is my story, ladies and gentlemen. Till to date, I have earned almost about 20,000 AUD. So it's just over 15,000 USD, goes to 20,000 AUD. So I'm very thankful to all the leaders and all the team members, and thankful for these developers who have developed this awesome platform. So look forward in building and growing together with each and every one of you. So that's my story in a nutshell, Ruben.
Awesome, brother MTS. Thank you so much. It's so exciting. Guys, can we just say thank you by putting a 777 in the chat group for MTS story and testimony, because it's an exciting time, positioning yourself well at the right time, and this is the right time, the right place. If each of you, whoever's invited you in, get into the right position with them. Okay. Let me finish off by saying that.
Sorry, Ruben, can I just add one more thing?
Yes, sir. Please go for it.
Guys, you never give up on anyone. You believe that sooner or later they will understand and they will go with you. Like I never gave up on my top leader, Mr. Noji Kumar. I never gave up on Brother Muhammad Hafiz and even yourself, Ruben. I kept on going. I knew as soon as they will understand that how transparent, how legit this business is, they'll go for it. So I'm thankful to all the leaders once again. Thank you, Mr. Noji Kumar and Hafiz and Brother Ruben and all the upcoming leaders from around the globe. So thank you, guys. So never give up on anyone. You think once they will understand, they'll go for it. Because our human mind, ladies and gentlemen, how it works is it takes at least 5 exposures for them to understand. Till today, I'm still understanding as we all go. So never give up on a gentleman or a person you think will be a good idol for this business. Just keep on showing them your result and keep on reminding them. Like, you know, the two top companies of the world, McDonald's and Coca-Cola, they're already up there, but they are the ones who advertise the most. Why? Because we humans, we need to be reminded. We humans need to be reminded that you need to have an additional stream of income. Today, we are giving our hours and then getting paid, you know. But like, for example, this last month, I didn't do nothing and I have earned 1,000 USDT. So this is what we are trying to share with everyone around the globe. So that's it, guys. Thank you, Ruben.
Amazing. Beautiful. Thank you, my bro. Wonderful. And yeah, I can see that Brother Emmanuel is ready to go and Rashid is there. So well done. Very, very exciting. And Emmanuel, welcome to being part of the family. So guys, let me finish this part. One more part to share with you, which is about the Metbot, and then we're open for any other questions. Owning a Metfi NFT places you in front of the 13 trillion Web3 and the metaverse mega trend and grants you a personal share in all of the projects that Metfi invests in. This is really important. That's why I'm saying that positioning and timing is very, very important. So I would say to you guys, take the time in, be focused, and get to that place where you begin to say, as I'm learning, let me earn. This environment will be the best place to start from. Whether you're a novice or an expert, be part of this. Why invest in one project when you can invest in many and leverage the deal flow and investment expertise of Metfi DAO? Totally agree. You can learn yourself, go and try and find the right projects to go into, or you can just be on this platform and learn to and be part of a platform that has multiple ways of income, multiple streams of income, but also what is exciting is we're doing it together as a group. Let me just show you the Metbot. This is exciting, groundbreaking, just started a couple of days ago for everyone to jump into. So the Metbot is basically a trading side of things where it's trading the Bitcoin versus the USDT. So you don't own, you trade, and it's done through precision. There's total transparency. You can see the trade as it's going. Profits are coming into your wallet. You own the wallet. You keep the money in your custodianship. It doesn't go to someone, a third party. It's in your hands. Your funds remain securely in your custody, never leaving your account. You can stop Metbot and withdraw your funds at any time. Now, to get in, you need to have a minimum NFT of a dolphin and $1,500 to get started, okay? And I've just started today. I'm waiting for the go-ahead from admin team for me to press the copy trade button, but I'm super excited because I've got my little show here of BTC versus USDT. I've got my $1,500 in, which is down here, showing me that I can jump in, and my C trader is ready to go start copy trading. As soon as I click this button and I say continue, it will start. And so I'm just waiting for the admin. They said give them a little while. We've got a great Discord channel where we've got excellent support, guys. So I'm waiting for them to come in and say when I'm ready to go or not. And as soon as I'm ready to go, they say good to go. I click on this continue button. Okay. So this MetBot is also a game changer for those who just want to be investors. It's also great for people that you know who have an extra 10,000, 20,000 sitting in the bank doing nothing. Why not put it to work here? Okay. And you can do your homework and make your decisions on how much you want to put in. You will earn between 50% to 75% of whatever the trader gets back on a daily basis. You can stop it anytime. You can start anytime. In the month of May, the return was roughly about 9%. So if you own what we call a marine mogul, which is another NFT that was introduced to us in the last few months, then you can earn up to 75% of the profits. Otherwise, you will earn 50% of the profits. Now, here's a good thing. The rest of the money, treasury, it's to put into the treasury. 10%, between 10 to 35% is put into the treasury. Who owns the treasury? We do. So we're going to get that back anyway down the future. And then there's a direct reward system where as others under you come in, you get 10% of what they're earning as well. Okay. And 5% goes into the staking pool of the mogul because you have to stake your mogul. So how do you start? If you want to do the MetBot, you need to have a dolphin. So you can either upgrade your current NFT to a dolphin. Dolphins are roughly about 3,100 USDT. And then you have $1,500 to start and get started like I showed you before. Let me just finish off with one more thing about the matrix that my brother just reminded me of, which is important for me to share. And so, guys, I've shown you a collection of, I can't even say the right word now, of passive income and active income. So if I go back to this first screen here, remember I showed you that there is 10 ways you can earn income. Half of that is through passive and the other half is through active. I've shown you that you can earn income when you get an NFT by tokens, Metfi tokens coming in every 12 hours. You can stake more Metfi tokens. You have the treasury claims. I've just shown you the MetBot and the matrix spillover, which is when your leaders put people in, like, or people under you put people in. As MTS Bro has said, you can have passive income. You can be earning income as well. Now, active income, I showed you about the matrix building, the lifetime commissions, the fast start bonus, the ranking influencer rewards, and the return on investment in 45 days. What I want to finish off with is, are you guys okay for me to blow your mind a little bit in terms of money? Because we talked about $1 trillion industry, and I want to show you what that actually means. So if you're good with that, please put $signs in. If you're not good with that, please leave now, because this will blow your mind. Okay, so just wanting to share with you that, because some people look at it and go, Ruben, don't share this. I have people in the past who are no longer on the system, not active, going, don't share this. You put people off. Guys, I told you from the beginning, we're tapping into the $1 trillion industry, right? So $1 trillion industry means we're making some good income that we can tap into. Now, with the matrix side of things, if you're willing to be active and own this as a business, guys. So I've only got 2 people that are ready for this. If the rest of you aren't, then let me put you in the waiting room. Otherwise, if you are, I want you to put a lot of $signs in to go, yes, Ruben, we're ready to be blown, our minds to be blown, because I really want you to get this. This is a very powerful next step, okay? Good, Jono is ready. What about others? Okay, this is the last thing I'm going to share, and then we're done. Excellent. So if you start with just the $100 NFT, which is what we've done in Sri Lanka with our team, with Jerry, most of them have started with just $100. A couple of people have gone to fishes, but most have just started with $100. The potential of your $100 is to be able to return under the matrix when 88,572 NFTs are full, complete under you, which happens either by you working actively, having passive spillover, and the community working together. And you might have some leaders under you who are also choosing to bring other people in. you can potentially earn $442,860. Anyone, I mean, if anyone tells me that that's a bad return on investment, something is okay, because it's brilliant. Now, when I first shared this with Rashid, he literally was salivating. If I was close to him, I would have had to get a handkerchief, because he's an accountant. He loves numbers, and he's like, I'm done, I'm in. Show me. And I go, no, 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 bro, there's more. There's more. Okay, this is just the first matrix. Now, if we go to matrix number 4, NFT 4, which is an upgrade of $800, so that's $1,500 in total for the fish, and you do the same thing, same effort to fill in the matrix. And by the way, how do you fill in the matrix? Simplest way is invite 3 people within 24 to 48 hours, fill up your first level, which is level 1, and teach each of them and help each of them to do the same. If we do that within 24 to 48 hours, do you know that within a month, we can fill up this whole matrix? That is crazy. Now, even if it takes us a year and we get only 10%, that's still very good money. Would you agree? Even if we go 1% return on investment, filled up the matrix only 1%, powerful. Now, if I look at the NFT matrix number 4, same effort for $1,500, which is the upgrade of $800, I can make potentially $3.542 million. But it doesn't stop there. Because there are 10 matrices, when you start with number 4, you automatically also have access to number 3, 2, and 1 matrix. When you fill up number 4, which is the focus I'm having, is to fill up number 5, which is the shark, number 6, sorry, which is the shark. But say you filled up number 4, and that's your focus. That's 3.5 million plus 1.7 million plus 885,000 plus 442,000. That's just under $7 million potential return. And then we talked about the matrix bonus. If you do the matrix bonus within 45 days, then the potential return is not 7 million, it's 21 million. Now, this is mind-blowing and very exciting, because our top leaders here are ready to fill up the full matrix, which is $500 million. Now, remember, if you fill up the full matrix, you automatically fill up the rest underneath it. So if you're ready to get a little bit dirty and excited and work hard for the next 6 months on your own business that's going to produce a huge amount of return, then the next 6 months is going to be crazy, exciting, potential. We've just started a 30-day game plan that if you haven't joined yet, you can join in. We're only about 5 days in, where we're doing a warm-up for a 90-day game plan that's going to literally look at filling up just the shrimp matrix. Shrimp matrix, 442,000. If you get 10% of that in a year, 42,000 USDT is still very good for $100. Okay. Now, as I said, a lot of us are in the shark section here. So as your leaders are focusing on the shark, you are in good stead if you can get a fish or a dolphin. And if you can only start with the shrimp, start with the shrimp, because all of this is high value access. And the great thing is this: it is on smart contracts, it's transparent, you can see exactly where the transactions are. Okay, so before Rashid starts pouring saliva all over us, as an accountant, any questions, guys? I hope this has helped you. Before we finish, let me just ask, I appreciate that Rashid and Noji are here, and I'd love them to just give a quick 30-second testimonial of how they have found Metfi and what their experience has been the last few months that they've been in. So let's go to Noji first, and then we'll wrap up back to Rashid as our host. Thank you, Noji, bro.
Hi, Ruben. Thank you for the opportunity, brother. Great presentation. Wow, what a presentation. Plus, time has just gone so fast. You're amazed with all the information. No matter how much we learn, it's still less. So we are still learning. So my journey with Metfi, guys, if you're here and if you'll be listening to this recording, just wanted to say that I have been into this platform last, say, 4 months. It has been a great ride, because the reason I joined is because this is completely on blockchain. And what I love and everyone loves is freedom. Now, the freedom that I've got here is there's no middleman, no one to control things. And this is where the opportunity of adding another financial stream of income that I want to earn for myself, to have my journey, because for me, financial freedom is very, very important. 30 years ago, when I listened to Robert Kiyosaki, he said, the storm is coming, get ready. And here I go. I wanted to create many streams of income so I can leave a legacy for my children's children. And this has given me another opportunity. Now, in 4 months, I just want to say that coming to this platform and being active as well, I have earned over $5,000 USD, which has given me my initial investment return back, and I'm on top of it. And I'm going to make lots and lots of dollars. So, I'm excited for the future and excited to earn more and also help other people and as much as they would love in their journey to have their financial freedom as well. So so far, I'm loving it, and I'm excited for the future. Thanks, Ruben.
Wow, amazing, guys. Can we just put our hands together by putting a 888 in the chat group for Noji? And congratulations, bro, for getting that return on investment as well, and for the things that are happening in the future. Amazing stuff. And Noji is really on top of things with our marine moguls, and such a wealth of information in teaching us and showing us steps. So together, we have such a great resource of information. So I am so excited about him being one of our amazing leaders here. Rashid, over to you, bro, with your testimonial. And then I think Emmanuel had a question. If anyone else has questions, I'll let you host the rest of the session.
Thank you, Ruben. First and foremost, I want to say I'm excited about this. I'm excited because I've been in other platforms and I've seen a lot that's happened. And, I just shy away from investment for a while. Then all of a sudden, Ruben reached out to me and said, look, bro, there's something that is happening and I want you to get to know about it. I came up here for a presentation just like everybody, and I listened to it. And I mean, I always do my calculations and things like that, And I said to myself, okay, even if I cannot feel the whole matrix, if I just can do 10% of it, which is awesome to me. For $100, I can make 40,000. I said, no, this is too good. So I jump on it, and he told me about the 45 days, which I said, wow, that's amazing. And I just fulfilled that. And the 750 US dollar fast track bonus came in, boom. And I was like, really? So not only that, I wake up one morning and I just saw my wallet has more than $1,000, and I said to myself, wow, this has fulfilled a prophecy by Robert Kia. I mean, what he said, you need to find a way to make money while you're sleeping. This has just been fulfilled in me. And I said to myself, why am I not going to be excited about this? I'll even tell my enemy. A few friends of mine are here because I said to them, look, here are evidence of people who have joined before me, who have made 15,000, 10,000, and here I am. I've already got back my initial investment, and everything today that I will make from Metfi is profit. So it's something that is amazing. And what I really love about Metfi is the fact that there's no human intervention. There is no human intervention. Your wallet is credited straight away. So it's a smart contract. It does what it's programmed to do. It's not as if somebody's going to say they don't like my face. So please, if you have not joined this, do what you need to do to make an extra income for yourself and your family. I have done it and I'm loving it. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Rashid, thank you so much. I'm so excited. I'm going to pass it back to you for any questions, any hosting. But I love when we get excited. As I always say, rule number 1, get excited. Rule number 2, get excited even if there's nothing to get excited about. But we
Exactly.
something amazing. And rule number 3, don't forget rule number 1.
Exactly.
It is great when we are excited. Hopefully the people who are invited here were not your enemies. I hope not. But I love that. Even it's so good you'll even tell your enemies. So
Yes.
over to you, my bro.
Yeah, thank you, Ruben. Thank you, everybody, for your time. It's been a lovely presentation by Ruben. Ruben, we want to thank you for always bringing this detailed presentation to us every Saturday. We have the short version on a Wednesday, and on a Monday, just to let you guys know, we have what we call the wealth creation time, where we tell people about how to create wealth, not just riches now, not just cash flow now, but how to keep that money, how to build a legacy for your generation. So if you're free to join us on a Monday, and on a Wednesday is a global presentation where we make it very brief for people to actually catch the whole spectrum. But today is a long version. The reason why we're doing this long version is because we want people to fully understand. And that's why today is very critical. It happens every Saturday, and you're free to join us and also invite others so that you can also start earning as soon as you're part of this community. This community is a community where all we do and all we earn is money, US dollars, and that's what we keep earning every time. Even when we're sleeping, we're earning money. Bro, just while we were making this presentation, somebody in Nigeria reached out to me, and I just told him what to do, and he just come on. And guess what? My wallet is credited.
I was wondering why I had some money in my wallet. That was additional.
So you see, we make money even while we're sleeping. Even while we're making presentation, we're making money. So please join us. And for that, I'll say thank you for your time. Thank you for today. I will see you all on Monday, as well as Wednesday and Saturday. See you all.
Emmanuel was just asking the times. Emmanuel is located where, bro?
Emmanuel is located in Nigeria, and we have a presentation from Nigeria, 8 p.m. tonight, 8 p.m. Australian time, which is 10 a.m. Nigerian Saturday morning. So we're going to be doing that again today. So if you're free, you're doing nothing, we'll post the link for everybody to join. We want to share to the Nigerian community about Metfi, how they can harness this potential. And look, as many that are willing, are ready, we all have smartphone in our hands, and there's nothing stopping us except ourselves. So we're not going to stop ourselves from making money.
Let's do it. Awesome. Yes. Emmanuel, I think Rashid will keep you in touch with the other times that we have meetings. And then if it connects well with the timing for Nigeria, you are most welcome. Otherwise, Rashid will do something that meets the need of the community there at that time, that also UK will benefit because same time zone. So wonderful. Thank you again, Rashid. Guys, thank you each one of you for jumping in and being part of this. With Alex, happy birthday again. Thank you, MTS, bro. Thank you, Noji, bro. Essie, good to see you.
Oh, somebody, Shalen was just coming in just when we want to.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Rashid. Thanks for your leadership. And Ruben, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Sorry, guys, just quickly, Ruben.
Yes,
we're going to make a fire or no, man?